Ho, ho, ho. And no, I am not talking about my co stars, Brittany and Katie.
There's three hoes in there.
Okay. Ho, ho. Okay, I'm not including myself in that.
You're the elf
So
on the
here,
shelf.
little elf on the shelf, a little Santa, will you? Will have you?
Naughty
Have you?
Santa.
Little naughty Santa. Yes, she is. So three of us today for the big old Christmas special. Exciting.
Woo!
A little bit of a turned up Tuesday, right? But like turned up Christmas
There
style.
you go.
Yeah,
And
what do
we've
you got in
got,
those drinks of yours? I got some Baileys over here.
oh, she's got her Baileys. We've got some rum punch, courtesy of the Billingsley
Oh yeah.
family. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
There you
Yes.
go. Cheers by myself over
Mhm.
here. It's making me mighty sad.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Mm.
you're in Arizona and it's sunny and warm and it's a blizzard here in Ottawa, but that's okay. Yeah, we feel for you. Um, Christmas special. Christmas special. Christmas time is here. You know, one of those
Yeah, it's
songs.
great.
Yeah, absolutely. And sync?
Is that an
No,
NSYNC
I
song?
don't know.
No, I
I don't
don't know.
think
We
so.
don't care. There's too many good ones. There's too many good ones to say. But anywho, we're here on a turned up, a little bit of a Christmas special before we go on a bit of a Christmas break. Britt seems to be busy on her phone there. Is there
No,
anything
I'm
to
actually
Okay.
drawing on a piece of paper because I'm just sad
That's
that I'm
more
not with
interesting
you.
than us.
Oh
No,
my
I
gosh. Are you going to show us the pice of paper?
Oh
Oh,
no.
Lord.
Okay, go
Son of
fix
a
it. We'll
bitch.
just continue. Continue. It's okay.
Okay, for anyone listening that isn't watching, we're trying to do a new setup and the ring light that we have just fell in front of the camera. So we're just having some technical difficulties.
Just leave it. That's fine.
Awkward.
Okay, do we
Awkward.
cut
We're
that? Do we
learning.
leave
We're
it in?
learning still.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
this will have to do anyways. So, are you going to show us this picture that you're
No,
drawing?
I'm just doodling.
Like,
What?
I'm sorry, is there something really important that you I'll wait. I'll wait. Remember from that one episode?
Oh yeah.
I'll just wait. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
something
Do I
like
have
that.
your full attention? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
back, guys. Way to
Okay,
chirp.
she's back. So we
Yep.
got Katie here for the old Christmas episode. So that's really exciting. Little Mrs. Claus situation with a questionable snowman on
Yeah.
her sweater.
Thought it was
Apparently,
festive, you know.
it is very festive.
Good
Britt, you
laugh.
got a festive sweater as
Oh, would
well?
you like to see mine? Give me a sec while
Yeah,
I put the mic
love
down.
to. This is cute. Oh,
Oh,
cute. Santa Claus.
it's Santa
Oh, hey.
Claus
Oh my gosh.
lifting his beard to give the
He's
finger.
giving the finger.
So
That's
festive of
Sometimes
so
Santa.
you just gotta say fuck off.
Did you get that from Target? Is it Target?
No, I got it from
Target.
Amazon.
Mm,
Yeah.
Elon, good.
I got this one. It's fa la 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 llama. Cute, eh? It's a llama with a bunch of little balls on it.
It's very cute.
I have
Very
a
cute.
handful of festive sweaters. I like to bust them out now that it's December. So
Do you just wear them every like Friday to work?
well, nobody's there on Fridays, so I'm really not going to wear them on Fridays. I'm just going to go for a Monday or a Wednesday.
There you go.
Hopefully, I don't get called into like a senior EX meeting with my festive sweater. But it's like Christmas, right? So we can all have a good laugh and a joke.
You
They're
should
not
get this one.
inappropriate.
Well, you should get this one because it's not inappropriate unless you want
No.
it to be. You know?
Well, how would I make it inappropriate though?
No,
If I
mine. I'm
No,
saying the
lifting
one
the
I'm
oh
beard.
wearing. You know
yours,
what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you
yours,
could be like, "Oh, we're good. We're all rallying," and then like,
and
that
then
one
whoa.
colleague that you're laughing, you're like, "But really, what I want to say is."
Casually in a meeting, just
Yeah.
lift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was saying because I was at an ugly Christmas sweater party the other day, and I was saying that when I go to lift the beard, I feel like it's gonna like expose my boob or
Flasher.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I look like a flasher, and I was like, it's
They
just
think you just got like a nip out,
yeah, just like a subtle.
just like a subtle nip slip. Well, I mean,
Uh,
depends on what your intent for the evening is. I guess you could
so
arrange
many different
something.
ways to take it, you know.
How many different ways to take it? You know,
Anyway,
famous last words. Um, okay, so a little turned up today. We've got our rum punch. Britt's got her Baileys. I'm still working on a glass of wine from earlier, so my gosh, what's
What
going
a
to happen?
day. Oh
What a
my
day. I've
goodness.
started it off young. It is, in fact, noon somewhere here as well. So that's great. Um, I have a couple of questions for you guys about Christmas, and I want to get a little bit festive with it. We got our sweaters on, we've got our drinks, we're in
Got our
this,
hats.
got our hats. It's snowing here.
yeah.
not in Arizona, obviously. We've already discussed this. But it is snowing here. So I want to talk about a couple of things. Christmas. What is your favorite tradition for Christmas? Britt, like what is your favorite tradition? I know you guys have a lot with the
We
old
have a lot in my
Forsyth
family.
clan, but what's your
M
fave?
My favorite one is we every year my mom gets us matching pajamas,
Mm,
and then we put them on at, like, 10 a.m. on Christmas Eve because we celebrate more so that day with them, and then we take a big family photo, and it's
yes.
always so chaotic, and the kids are, like, losing their shit, and we bribe them with presents, and then we get her one snap,
Yeah.
and game d like, over, well done, like, check that box, and, like, we have one for every year for the past, I don't know, like, 30 years, so, like, there's a really cool progression that you see.
So, and here's the hilarious thing that I think about on that one, and I love seeing your photo every time, like
Everyone wants it,
midday
We give the
Christmas
people
Eve.
what they
It's
want.
going
Yeah.
up. It's going up on social
Yeah.
media.
It's just such a tradition at this
It's
point.
such a tradition.
Mm.
I have my own thoughts and comments on it, which I'll preserve for myself because I love it so much. And as they say, I'm
What do you
jealous.
wanna
Yeah,
say?
no,
No,
Chelsea's just jealous.
I'm just jealous. Um, no, it's not viewer appropriate, okay? It's not viewer appropriate, so I'm gonna keep it to myself. But the
Hasn't
hilarious
stopped
thing
me
is in
before.
January, your mom puts up like most of the PJs on the Buy Nothing group in our local community because it's like, how many years worth of Christmas pajamas do you need? And you guys buy all these sets, and then everyone's like, I'm not, like never really gonna wear these, you
I
know?
know, we were talking about that because, like,
So funny.
it's you wanna get a good deal too
Of
because
course.
you need to get so many of them. So you're getting a good deal, which means the quality's not the best.
Yeah,
So you
it's for the
wear
look.
it for that night and then you're like, "Hmm." So this year we're adapting. She said we can choose our own bottoms as long as they're
Oh,
black,
yeah,
and she's just gonna
Fun.
provide the upper portion
yeah.
so that we're still all matching
So you
for
could
the
wear a
photo.
legging.
I think I'm gonna just do Lulu leggings, yeah.
A
Yeah.
legging and then
Yeah.
everyone same top. Yeah, because I think sometimes you guys do all matching bottoms and then like a white t-shirt or
We've done
sometimes it's a
everything
full
under the
set.
sun. Yeah.
Done it all. They have
Done it
done it
Yeah.
all.
all, people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is a great tradition. I always enjoy seeing the photo as my family we're all arguing and whatnot during the day, and then the Forsyth family Christmas photo comes up. I'm like, oh look,
Oh,
we
someone's
should.
It's
having a
like
good
it's
Yeah,
time.
it's
someone's
such
having
a
a good time somewhere.
you know
Like,
what?
you know.
It's such a Insta versus reality. Like, I should take a photo of what's going on behind the scenes of,
Oh, yeah,
Actually
like,
true.
one kid
absolutely.
having a meltdown,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, me just chugging wine to get
And
through
so
it.
how are you taking the picture? It's on a timer, obviously, like on
Yeah.
someone's phone or like
Yeah.
one of your mom's
Michelle
cameras?
brings her tripod.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
Yeah.
big production.
For sure,
Oh,
for
Yeah.
sure.
we all
Yeah.
love seeing it. But like you, do you have a fave tradition?
I think my favorite, we're just having dinner at my parents' house on Christmas.
Yeah.
Um, and then before dinner, we actually watch the movie Christmas Vacation.
Oh, I love
And we
Do you
we
Christmas
always
have
do
Vacation.
that?
yeah, we have for the
That's fun.
past, like, couple years. And
Okay, new
it's great fun.
question.
Yeah.
Did Joe get fully integrated last year at Christmas, or is this the first year
Mm,
where fiance's in the loop
Hasn't
and has
happened
to
yet.
share?
oh, good question. I don't remember. Is that
Oh,
is that
sorry,
bad?
Joe.
Not
Um,
memorable.
no, he was, yeah, we lived
Now you're
together
trying
last
to
year.
make up an answer.
Yikes. No, we lived together last year. So, no, he was fully integrated. And then on Boxing Day, we actually drive to visit his family.
Oh, there you go.
So that's going to be like a
Sharing
new
is
tradition
hard.
there. Yeah, I mean, it's luckily like it's only about a 3-hour drive. So, I mean, it could be worse, right? Like it could be like 5 hour, like it could be Toronto area, which
Yeah.
that would be rough for like, you're there for 2 nights and then you come back.
But don't your parents usually do a wicked Boxing Day party
They
and that?
So they
used to.
used to, yeah, they used to. And then I guess since pandemic, they've
Yeah, they
stopped
kinda had
doing
to
that.
cut
But
it
that
and
was yeah,
then
that was like a wicked. It was like usually the Friday or the Saturday
Yeah.
before Christmas, and
Oh, before. Okay.
yeah, well,
yeah.
they did it because when my brother played hockey, he would be home for about 4 days right before Christmas, and
Okay.
so it started to for that he can see his friends,
Mm.
and then my parents invited friends, and
Just
then I
kept doing
started
it.
inviting friends, and then it just started to become this big
We should bring
party.
it back.
We're doing it this year. What's
Yeah.
happening? It's just
Oh
like
yeah.
literally a street down for me.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah, you could
ideal
stumble
situation.
stumble home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Then
always
like
the case.
kitty corner to Pam's,
Yeah.
obviously. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah, there were days that yeah, I
it's
think you
perf.
guys were partying, like, Brit was partying, at
Well,
your
usually
parents'
a lot of
house?
times you did it on the 23rd, which is my dad's birthday. So we'd be
Yeah.
over
Ooh,
at my parents' for his birthday. But then, like, he
dip
goes to bed
out.
at an earlier time and we'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, we're popping out to the
Well, it was like
Billingsley
11,
and
yeah, it was like the
pate.
11 p.m. crew
Yeah.
that would come over, and we're like, "Keep her going."
But like I
Yeah.
don't even know about that because your dad tends to last one of the latest in events. It kind of surprises me.
Well, he usually has like a little nap in there, you know?
Oh
He's
yeah.
like
He
a
just
party
passes out on the
napper and
couch.
then comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's revived because sometimes I've been like, "Oh, I'm going up to bed." Brad's still down there. He's got all the guys around him. They're all talking about God knows what gibberish, some
Well,
sort of tech
he
stuff.
loves a good guy talk though,
Yeah,
right?
some sort of sports scenarios. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I can't deal with this. I don't even know how Brad's functioning with that blood alcohol content. Like, I don't even know. But
He's
anyways,
he's a strong guy,
Are
special.
you guys are you guys
strong
doing
guy.
a birthday party for him this year?
Yeah, we do always. Our rundown is 23rd is his birthday. We have like a lot of traditions around that.
Chinese food. Yeah.
Then, yeah, Sean, my brother, makes amazing, epic, like a whole Chinese food dish with like, because we're all celiac, he does it all gluten free. It's
Yeah.
unreal. And then we wake up on the 24th and we start all the Christmas stuff. 24th is the big day. We go through everyone, we do the pajamas, we open presents, and then we all sleep over and we wake up and we do Santa. And
Mm.
then after that, we distribute to go to all of our spouses. So, like, me and Scott will go to his family for like a Christmas lunch dinner and spend that.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So it works
Yeah.
nice.
It's
Chelsea,
like
what's your favorite tradition?
Oh yeah.
oh, well, listen, one that I always think about, which was when we were a little bit younger, and I'd say my sister and I being in more in the late high school, early kind of university college years, is for some reason every day, and this was pre spouse, every day on Christmas Day. And like you do the presents and then you have the lull, like the couple of hours where you're just chilling, maybe drinking and then prepping for dinner after.
Napping on the couch. Yeah.
Napping, like passing out, obviously. We would always, my mom, my sister, and I, we would always watch Pride and Prejudice. And
Really?
I
Which
don't
one?
know
Which
why.
one?
Like the original, the
Oh,
first one.
Colin Firth.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And Keira Knightley. And that was just our thing. And we used to do it every year. And some years, like, and we're all with our spouses and the kids, and there's all kinds of things going on. So we're not necessarily together during that core middle part of the day, but we'll message each other. And my mom will often message, like, I'm watching Pride and Prejudice. Like, your dad's
Aw.
sitting through it with me.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I'll sometimes be able to sneak upstairs and like go put it on. But that's something I can always remember we were doing for a couple of years. And it was always a joke, like between me, my sister, and my mom, being female dominated in our household. Like, we're watching Pride and Prejudice. So we just started doing it every year. It was a Christmas Day tradition
That's nice. That's really
between.
not Christmas though, but it's
No,
nice.
it's not Christmas at
I
all.
love
It's
that
just
movie.
something that we just ended up doing because I think it was on one day in the middle of the
Yeah.
day during on
Mm.
Christmas Day. And so now we kind of like joke about doing it every Christmas Day.
So I will say though, there's two movies of Pride and
I didn't
Prejudice.
know
I knew
that.
you were gonna
There's the
correct
one
her.
I know. Well,
I could
you
see
could
it in
tell,
your
eh? I was
face
like,
She's
when
got
she
a
said
quote.
Keira
She's gonna
Knightley,
pull a
you were
quote
like,
out of her
"You're
ass now.
off. That's actually not the
so
original."
so there's like a 19, I want to say 90s with Colin Firth
Yeah, that's the one
as
I'm talking
Mr.
about.
Darcy,
Yeah.
but the Keira Knightley is the 2005.
No, that's not true. Colin
I
Firth
think
is in the Keira Knightley one.
Mm-mm.
You're wrong.
No,
You're wrong.
no.
I'm freaking telling you he
okay,
is.
we
So
will
we'll
we
have to
will
fact check
Google it.
this.
Yeah, fact check
Fact.
it.
Oh,
Look at her
I
going
can
now.
tell you
She's like, no.
100%
Mhm.
Colin Firth is Mr. Darcy in the Keira Knightley one. I'm looking it up. Pride
Let's
and
okay, well, while you
Prejudice.
do
wait.
this, Katie,
Yeah.
it's like, let's keep this going. She's having time.
Yeah.
So what are your oh
Is
gosh,
there two?
what's the verdict?
That's the 1995 one.
Fuck you.
Oh, I
We're
don't know
dealing
why
with this
Sorry.
after, okay?
Chelsea,
Sorry.
I don't
What was
know
that?
why you would I don't know why you'd question her. You know her
Okay,
memory with
I still
movies.
feel like she's wrong, okay? I'm telling you, she's
Google's
wrong.
wrong.
But she's not wrong. I think he's in both. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going for it. I feel like he's in both. I'm just oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, she's fucking right.
I never doubted her for a second. Like the
Of
one
course, the
thing that you can
Billingsley
never I
would be
know.
right. Billingsley
Oh,
would
sorry,
be
it's
right.
Gary here.
Frig. Okay, she's right. Okay.
Oh, so good.
Okay,
Okay,
so
next
let's move.
Christmas question.
Next question.
Okay. What is the best Christmas gift you've ever gotten, Britt?
I don't remember. I honestly don't. I don't think I've ever like I've gotten great gifts growing up, but I don't actually remember the gifts ever. I remember like the experiences. I remember the
Mm.
Yeah,
moments around it. I can't
yeah.
even think of one that was the best. What
Okay.
about
Do you
you?
have a worst? Do you have a worst?
Well, I gave a worse gift. So when we were
Okay.
little, my mom would give us $5 each, and we would go to the dollar store together and we would buy a present for everyone in the family. So 3 kids, 2 adults. So you'd get 4 gifts, and then the tax rounded up to around $5. So I would get so excited.
For all of them, you need to get all those gifts within a
It
five
was a
bucks.
dollar
Yeah. I was at the dollar
Okay, well, I
store.
know back in
back
the
in the
day,
day.
Dollarama
I
used to be
know.
$1
Yeah,
each. Now it's
Yeah.
fucking 2 to 4.
I know. They get you. But
brutal.
anyway, so
Yeah.
I would get it. So I found what I thought were these like amazing markers. And turns out it was a bingo stamper. But
Oh.
I like gave it to my mom so excited, I guess, because they thought, these amazing. And she like opened it and she was like, I don't really play bingo, but like maybe we could try together. And I was so confused. And then there was just so much shame involved. And I was little and it was just very traumatic that
That's
I didn't
a
know
Wait,
what
like
it
what's
the
was.
what?
first instance of shame in her young life
But
that's
like,
Yeah.
carried with her for
how little
years.
is this?
Oh, I was probably like 9.
She's like 14.
It's fucked her up
Yeah,
for
yeah,
life.
yeah. I was in grade 12. No.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's never given a gift since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
I
just
give good gifts, decent. I'm not a great, some people it's like their love language is like gift giving.
yeah.
Not me.
Yeah,
Not
we
good
need
at
to
it,
teach
nor
her
am I
better.
like a
Yeah.
great receiver.
Oh, okay. Well, what about
Um,
you? Do you have a fave gift?
um, no, I probably have a worse gift
Oh,
that
what
I've
is it?
received though.
Oh
Okay,
my
yeah,
god, was
tell
it from
us.
your
And it's
brother?
oh yeah, absolutely. And like it was actually a great gift. It's just that he pranked me. And so he got me a Coach wallet one
Yes.
Christmas. And it's when he was living in the States. And so he probably got it at some, what is it called? One of those,
Like a thrift
Yeah,
shop?
outlets.
no, a whole like an outlet, yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
like
like
an
Coach
outlet.
hadn't come to Canada yet, so it was like, a big deal. And so he gifts me this. It was like an office desk, like one of those like IKEA small singular ones.
Oh, that's
And I remember
nice of
being
him.
like, why am I having this? Like
That's clever.
he comes down the stairs and he's like all proud. He's like, okay, I know you're still in school and like here's a desk for you. And it was like in fact the desk that I actually gave him. And like it had a broken wheel on the bottom and like it was just damaged, right? And like I was like, why are you gifting me this? And like I acted like a brat.
Oh.
And I was like, are you kidding me? Like I gave you this. I thought about the gift that I gave you, like, and this is what you're just re-gifting something.
Regifting.
And he's like, you have to look a little closer, Katie. And I'm looking again, and I was like, and I started like, well, the wheel's gone. There's a ding on this corner. And anyway, and then I see like I open the actual like drawer of it, and it's the wallet that's inside. Like immediately, my face just dropped and just
Felt like
like,
an asshole.
oh, it felt like a
So
big asshole.
he was pranking you. He was like
He was
trying to
pranking me,
pranking you.
yeah. And so
That's
in the end, but
hilarious.
he still brings that up, being like, that was the best gift ever. I totally got you. I
Like
was
in
like,
terms of best prank slash like your gift was in this shitty like farce.
I
yeah.
don't think I would do good with that experience. Like I feel like
It just showed my true colors, and I was
well,
Yeah.
like, oh,
She's a
that
bad human.
I had to check myself, being like, it's not all about receiving gifts, Katie.
yeah.
Clearly it is. Clearly
Well,
No,
it is.
it was a lesson, and I've grown since then.
failing moment,
We'll see.
tie it all together.
We'll see.
Chelsea, what about you? Best or worst? Get present.
I'll laugh at one that I gave Gary one year because I thought it was just like the most clever thing, and you'll die because it's like one of those things you see on Amazon or at like Showcase the store.
Is it the beard thing?
Oh my God, how do you know?
I
Wait,
just
what
saw
beard?
it and I considered getting it for the guys' stockings.
Gary's like obviously never. Okay, so it's like it's almost like a bib.
But
Okay,
it
so
goes
it
around
goes
your ears,
Oh
doesn't
my
it?
god! So when you shave, it
Yeah.
cleans it up.
Yeah, so you put it around your neck and then it's got suction cups.
Yes, to the mirror.
And you put it to the mirror. I give it to Gary. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "What's like? It's everything's supposed to stay clean. You're gonna shave." He's like, "I'm not gonna just like stand there with a friggin' like apron stuck to the mirror shaving." I thought it was clever and
I think that's a
and
great
a
idea
great gift.
because who ends up cleaning it up?
Literally, it went straight into a donation
Oh
pile. I
no!
think probably within a week after
I
Christmas.
know a lot of people that use
So
that.
it wasn't a. I don't know. It wasn't a hit at my house.
Must be a
Clearly,
North American
clearly,
thing.
I don't- clearly, it wasn't a hit at my house. So I did a poor job of gift giving in that sense, or I didn't. listen, maybe for someone it's a great gift, but
Yeah.
for my husband, didn't
Just
didn't
yeah,
know my
miss
audience well
You
enough,
know
and that
what
he
I
was like,
will
"This is
say? A
stupid."
gift given that is more serving to yourself than the other person is never really a great gift for them. You
it's a
know?
2 it's like a two-parter gift, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's like when I give the kids like, or I got, if I'm like, "Oh, Chloe, you got an ice cream machine and it's really just for me to make
Yeah.
ice cream or whatever." Like, is that what we're
Well, like,
talking
I
about?
always
Or are
try
we
and give
yeah,
talking
you
Scott
one of those.
clothes.
okay.
I always try and give Scott clothes, and he's like, "You're only giving me these so that, like, I wear what you want when we go out, but I don't like them." And I was like, "Yeah, you're actually kinda right. Like, I want
Yeah, yeah,
you."
yeah.
But, like, it's for his best interest, so,
I
like, I mean, that's
listen.
questionable. Questionable. Okay, well, some gifts. Okay, I have a question, and I'll answer it first. Favorite Christmas movie? I might know yours,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
Well, we
But
know yours too.
okay, my favorite Christmas movie is Four Christmases.
Oh, that's
So
a good one.
funny
Oh, that's
That's a good
with
one.
interesting.
like Vince Vaughn
Reese
and Reese
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon. It's just
Yeah.
so there's so many funny parts in
Yeah.
that. Like, I mean, yeah, you were my best friend before, and like,
I don't know
banging
it
his
well
mom.
enough to quote. Sorry,
Oh my
I'm
god.
disappointing you
I'm
right now because we could have gone back
I
and
know
forth.
you need to do a bit more watches because you would nail the quotes on
Yeah,
that
I do
movie.
like a
Like,
good
it's
Vince
so
Vaughn. And who's the
freaking
other guy
funny.
that's in there? He's a director.
Yeah, his friend. What's his name there? I
Oh,
always forget it. Like, if you ask Gary, if you got Gary in here
yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
he could tell you
Like
like
it's his brother,
the script.
right?
Yeah.
It's his brother who's like,
Yeah, and they're always in movies together.
yeah,
Anyways, now it's
that's a
not
good.
very helpful.
Mine is the holiday.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say National Lampoon.
That's a good funny one, but the holiday gets me into all the
I know.
feels, you
The
It's
know,
holiday
like
nice.
is such a cute one.
I love
I
it
think
so
it's that
much.
or Love Actually for me.
Oh,
But, like,
Cameron
I
Diaz
always
classic.
I usually watch both of those during the holidays.
Yeah, definitely. I already watched Love. I love Actually.
Did you?
Actually,
What's what one I actually really like as well leading up to the holidays? Family Stone.
oh,
I
you
haven't
know
seen
what?
It's
that.
such a good one. Oh, with Rachel McAdams
And
and
Sarah, no,
no, she's
Carrie. What's her name? Sarah.
Oh,
yeah,
you gotta
Sarah
send me that one. The other
Sarah
one I
Jessica
love
Parker.
Parker.
You
is,
haven't seen that? You gotta watch
no.
that.
I
The other one I
cried.
love
I
is
cried.
Such a good
Serendipity.
movie.
Oh, I
Serendipity.
Serendipity
watched that one too. That's a good one.
with the
Yeah.
glove when they're yeah, that one's really
It's a
cute.
good soundtrack.
And we'll watch the classics at home, obviously. The Grinch, like,
The
like the
cartoon ones.
not the cartoon. I mean, the kids might watch the cartoon ones, but I definitely don't mind watching the actual one with Jim Carrey, like the kind of animated slash real one, whatever. And then Elf, obviously,
Yeah.
hilarious.
Santa Claus is another favorite.
Yeah, Home
Like
Alone.
every year. Home
We'll
Alone.
watch the Home Alones, and Carter was watching Nightmare Before Christmas this
Oh, we
morning.
actually watched that one last
Did
night.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carter was watching that
Over
this
here,
morning.
guys. I'm here
Yes.
Oh,
too.
sorry.
Yeah.
Just
Literally. This I should have separated you over
Just
there because
having a
it's hard to jump in. I'm like,
conversation
"Me
with each
too.
other.
Me too."
What about you, hun? What
yeah.
about
Yeah.
you?
What movie did you watch
You
recently?
know, my dirty secret is that I love, like, a
Hallmark.
Hallmark Christmas
Yes.
Was that did I
special.
not say I was gonna
There's a
say
Oh,
that?
couple of them out right
Oh, they're
now.
good.
like
And
the
Yeah, she loves it.
princesses ones, like the
yes.
princess
Oh,
marriage, the babe oh,
No,
I
but
go
yeah. Oh,
every Friday, every Saturday, and I'm pretty sure every Sunday, like starting at the end of November, there's new like 2023 Hallmark Christmas movies that are
oh
on
gosh, don't
TV.
tell me that. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
like
stop.
on Netflix too and
On
stuff?
no, they're not on Netflix. Like you have to have like I mean in Canada you have the Women's Network
Yeah.
or there's the Hallmark channel if you have that.
Mm.
I wonder
Oh,
what they
apparently
stream
there's
on
But
a
Brit,
here.
you should have that, the Hallmark channel, and so you could just in bed.
Yeah.
you
It's
know
like
what I
Oh,
was reading? There
favorite
was an
thing.
article where there's a newer Christmas movie that's come out, like a Hallmark style one with a sex scene in it on Netflix. Have
oh, I
you heard
did.
that?
Yeah, I heard that. It's
The
who's
first person to do a sex scene in like a Netflix type
yeah,
Christmas
the
style movie.
actress, she's brown. She has brown hair. She has brown hair. She was from One Tree Hill. That
Oh,
actress. Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
I
Anyways,
Anyway,
don't know.
we're
I'm
talking a
gonna,
lot about movies, but wild, sex
yeah,
we're
scene.
gonna
great,
look it up.
great
Chelsea's
topic.
gonna
Okay,
tune into that now.
can
Yeah.
anyone tell me what is your either you as you recall it, your best or your worst Christmas one year, and like what was it all about? What happened?
I don't know about worst. I don't think have a
She's never
memory
had
of
a
like a
worst with the
worst.
foresight.
I know.
No, like there's always been like, well, actually last Christmas was really hard. Sean had
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
stroke right
say.
before. That was terrible.
Oh
But
my
then
god,
we
yeah,
all got together and he got home from the hospital the day before.
it was
And
good.
Yeah.
so it was really different and really weird, but we were together and I mean, I think it's all
It
what
was a
you make
Christmas
of it.
miracle.
Yeah, it felt like that, to be honest. Like, that's so cheesy, but it felt like that because up until that day, we thought he was gonna be in the hospital for like, it was
Yeah.
scary and sad and all the things, but he was okay. He was
We
alive and
need
all
to be
that
on
stuff.
Sean watch this year because he
Yeah.
always tries to pull some shit with his health right before
Right before
Christmas.
It's
Christmas.
because
Do
stress
not let the guy
induces
go
things.
anywhere. Don't
I
let him
know.
do anything for the next 2
I
weeks.
know. I know. But best Christmas was like, I have a few favorites. Like, as a kid, I remember we went to Saskatchewan to see all of, our relatives, and my parents, because they were traveling, wanted to get, like, a smaller gift, but we got iPods, and they had just come out, and they were all
Mm.
engraved, and
Oh,
I just
yes.
remember that's actually probably my favorite
I
gift
remember
as a
the year
kid.
I got one too for
Yeah,
Christmas.
like, it was so cool, and we were with everyone there, and I always had FOMO, so it just felt so nice to, like, be with everyone and have Christmas there, so that one was really fun. And then another really fun one was when my niece was born, first, you know,
Oh
niece or
my gosh,
nephew,
yeah.
first grandchildren,
It's
for my
5
parents.
days later, Christmas with a
Yeah,
newborn.
I know, but it
So
was so
true.
special, it was so fun. I
For
remember
you,
Rochelle had a
Rochelle's
drink.
probably thinking like, "Oh my
No,
Oh,
she was,
yeah.
god,
like, back on the sauce. She was like, "I can
she's
have
a
a
fucking
drink again." It was a good
I
time.
remember that
she's
Christmas.
a
Like,
champ."
Yeah.
I remember, going over to your parents' house and holding Sydney. I wanna say it was, like, the 22nd of December,
She's a
Yeah.
champ.
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
she was born on
Rochelle's
the
just there,
18th.
like yeah, yeah, and, like, Rochelle's just there, like, "I'll have a glass of red." It's Christmas.
That's awesome. What about
What
you?
about
Do
you
you have
guys?
a best or worst?
Um, I think so I had grandparents that lived in, BC, like, out in Vancouver, and so we did a couple of Christmases where we just went out and spent, 2 weeks with them and did
Oh, that's
Christmas at
nice.
their place, which was fun because then it was my parents having to explain Santa how he's gonna visit us over there, but it still worked out, but it was just a lot of fun because we got to see my grandparents and spend time with them, so
This just reminds me we can do this question after, but I wanna know when you guys stopped believing and
Oh my
how it
god, I couldn't
happened.
even tell you,
oh
to
my
be
god, I have
honest.
the
I couldn't even
funniest story
remember.
with that.
I couldn't even remember. Um, okay, I'll go over mine
You
quickly.
still do.
I still do. But it resonates because we're obviously managing this in our own children right
Right,
now.
right,
I can't
right.
remember when I did, but I see like
Yeah.
the time frame it could
Yeah.
potentially be on my own side for my family now. But I'll laugh about okay, two quick Christmases. We had a lot of great Christmases growing up, family either being homegrown in our own city because we're military, so didn't have the opportunity to go visit folks. A lot of them that were the best for us were when we went to our cottage, which is where my mom's entire family lived. And so we'd spend the whole Christmas there. We'd do midnight mass. We'd open gifts from like 12 a.m. to like 3 a.m., go
That's
to
fun.
bed. Santa will have shown up in the morning. My dad and my uncle would completely clear a massive portion of the lake and we'd do a full like hockey game and they'd put posts up in the
Is this
lake
the
and do
Hallmark movie?
it was like honestly, it's some of the best memories I have. My uncle, like he had all the tractors, so he'd build up a massive snow hill and he'd ice a slide that would go down onto the lake for us obviously like fantastic. I remember one of the ones where the first year my parents were in England and they flew me and Amanda out and we spent Christmas in England and it was just like amazing shopping at
Yeah.
Primark and doing all
Well,
those
just
like the
yeah,
Christmas markets
that'd
and
be
like
so fun
I
seeing that
know
over there.
having like roasted chestnuts which are like
Mm.
chestnuts
Yeah,
roasting
yeah,
and you're like oh what are those and like trying those on the street
yeah.
but I'll like make you laugh for a sec. One of the worst was just before that Christmas and I told you my parents like had moved away. Amanda and I think, were in our first year of university, college, and whatnot. So my parents they came back to visit for Christmas, and they had a dog at the time. They decided to stay with my grandparents at their place because Amanda and I were in an apartment, so they stayed there. Something happened like Christmas Eve or like Christmas morning where the dog, which was more of a pup at the time, chewed up one of my grandmother's little dolls or something because she had all these creepy plastic dolls everywhere. I kid you not. So they went out, came and went and did something, and then came back, and all their bags were packed at the bottom of the stairs.
No.
I guess they might have gotten in a tip about it. I can't recall the exact
Oh my
details, but
gosh.
Your
all I
grandma
care
was kicking them out.
yeah, they were essentially being kicked out, and so,
On
like, they
Christmas.
obviously came and, like, bunked up in our apartment for the last couple of days of Christmas, like, so awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
fucking classic is that,
Yeah.
though?
Yeah.
God love them, but, like, shit happens, and you like
Yeah.
your little plastic dolls, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
And that
Beat
dog.
So
that.
And that dog.
Beat that.
Yeah.
What were
uh,
you gonna ask us? What was she gonna ask us? What was her question?
oh, when you stop believing.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even
Oh,
tell you.
um, so my dad, God bless him, but he told me Christmas Eve.
No.
How
How
old were
old were
you?
you?
What, like last year?
No, no, no. So I don't know. Like maybe I don't think it was. I don't know. Like how old is that grade? I don't know. Grade 5, like
Grade
10, maybe
5, so
11.
you're a 10.
Yeah, so 10 or 11. So
No, no,
it
no,
was
you're
it
not
was
11 in grade 5, you're like 9 or 10, I think.
okay. Then what about grade 6? Like I feel like
Yeah,
that's way too
11.
old.
Grade 6, you're like 11. Yeah, because Chloe's in grade 5. She's just
She
turned
still?
10.
She still believes?
I think so, but like yeah,
It just people
last
are
year we broke the
yeah.
elf on the shelf, so like this year it could be touch and go with Santa.
So what happened was I guess people at school started talking about it and being like, "Oh, well,
Yeah.
Santa's not real." And then the people that thought he was real started questioning everything, me included. And so for whatever reason, I asked my
Your
dad.
whole world was shattered.
I asked my dad like Christmas Eve, like on the way to bed, being like, "Dad, is Santa real?" And then he was like, "Well, I wasn't gonna lie to you." And so
He
he
couldn't
told
have
me,
given you one more night, like,
"Oh, I
before
know.
sa
I know." And so like I'm just like, you should have seen my face, like, oh, like just like everything just like crashing down me, like, oh my world, all this. And then he goes, "Well, Tim still believes. So if you can just,
Just hang in
you,
there.
like the next day, right? Like if you can just make sure, like, just you don't tell Tim." And I just be like, why would you tell me on Christmas
It's
Eve?
like so that's kind of what happened with us with the elf on the shelf
Yeah.
last year with Chloe, and she's a trooper now. She does the elf business in the evenings for Carter, like so she's
Oh,
amazing.
You got her to
Because
do it.
last night it was 10:30. I was like, Gary, did anyone do that fucking elf? And he's like, Chloe did it earlier. I was like, yes! Like we recruited someone to
Oh,
deal
like
with that
mother, like
bloody elf.
daughter.
yeah.
But I'll tell you actually a funny thing that relates to that story that cracked me up. Like Gary and I were watching a Netflix show the other night, and we've just finished it. It's called The Almost Normal Family or something, and
Oh,
it's a Swedish show, so there's like
subtitle.
voiceovers in English. Anyways, all that to say, this girl's about to go on trial, this daughter, and her mother is having an affair with this guy. And it happens to be an amazing defense lawyer. So she's asked him to defend the daughter in the court case, which is the next day. She goes over to his house, says, there's going to be all this evidence come out tomorrow. I need you to do this, this, and that. And then she chats with him, and he's like, oh, this will be groundbreaking. And then he attempts to give her a kiss before she leaves and like maybe initiate something. I mean, I don't know. And she's like, no, I can't do this anymore. Like, we can't carry on like this with this affair. I'm looking at Gary. I'm like, he's about to fucking defend her daughter tomorrow. You think she'd hold on one more day, make out with him, do what you got to do, hun? And Gary's like, what? Just like a pity something? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I mean, it's not the time to get righteous about your marriage the night before the guy's got to defend your daughter in a murder trial.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, make out with him, give him his jollies, and then break up with him after the case is done.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I agree.
Christ
I agree.
almighty.
Show
You're
your true
jeopardizing.
colors.
Like you just like deal with it at that point. But sure, true colors, whatever. But that's for your kid. I mean, you don't want to jeopardize like he's all in a mental state. The affair's just ended. I'm in love with you. And now I'm going to screw up your daughter's court case.
Yeah. It's not all about her.
It's not all about her.
She shouldn't have made it all
Yeah,
about
she
her.
should have sacrificed. Okay, she should have sacrificed, whether it was at her husband's detriment or not. She should have sacrificed in that moment. Okay, I'm just saying that was your dad.
Sure, that was your dad. So my experience, I was the youngest of 3, so clearly at a young age, I realized he wasn't real because my mean older brother and sister started being like,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah, da
Ruining
da
it.
da."
no,
So
it was
I
Sean.
remember,
It was Sean.
Yeah,
yeah, it probably
loudly.
was Sean. So I walked into my dad's office and I was like, "Dad, Rochelle and Sean are saying these crazy things. Like, I need you to tell me the truth." And I go, "Is Santa real?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Do you really want to know the truth?" And I was
I
like,
did that
Oh.
too
"Yeah."
with Chloe.
And then he goes, "Nope." And then I just went down the list of magic and he
Oh
crushed all
no,
my dreams.
the
I was
Oh.
like,
bunny.
the bunny, the Easter bunny. Nope. What about the tooth fairy? Nope. And it was
Shit,
just like
there's so
all of
many
them. And it was
things.
like my whole world did come crashing down. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Is there any other things that could be like, yeah, bunny, tooth fairy,
Santa.
Jesus? I don't know. I mean, you're questioning everything at that point, right?
Don't bring religion
She's
into this.
okay, okay, she's not religious. We won't bring religion into this. But I guess that's probably very typical. What age did you say you were?
Oh gosh, I was like
No,
in
she's
grade
probably young.
3.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that
That's
is
way
young.
too young.
It's too young because you had older siblings that ruined
Yeah.
it for you.
Yeah.
But even but like that just means Sean was grade 4. Like
Yeah,
even that's
so
too
it all
young.
stemmed
So
with Rochelle.
we're
And then
it's
you got
yeah,
Rochelle,
we're blaming Rochelle on
rebel,
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rebel with a
agreed.
cause. That one, fucking it up for everyone.
Yeah.
God
She
love
had the
her.
dark hair, bell bottoms,
Yeah, God love her.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, black boy hair.
eye
Boyfriend,
makeup in grade 9.
boyfriends, the
Yeah.
tampons, and that.
Oh yeah, she knew it all. She knew it all. Making out early.
She's gonna hate us when she listens to this episode. The tampons.
We
Like,
love
what?
you,
How
Rochelle.
do you bring a
I remember
tampon into this? This is so
uh,
funny. Okay,
so
I
many
want to
funny
ask
things.
one more question before we cut. I'm having too much fun in this episode. But what would be your dream Christmas? Like maybe it's a different location, maybe it's with different people. I mean, I don't know. Like, what would it be, Britt?
Just the 3 of
Yeah,
us.
maybe just the three of us on an island somewhere in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yes, with a drink, a rum punch in
Oh,
my
I
dream
don't
hand.
big,
think I
dream
would
big.
ever wanna be so,
It's
like,
bigger
being
than that.
somewhere warmer right now, I can't wait to come back
Ooh, yeah,
to
peachy.
snow and Christmas in Ottawa with my people, and
Oh yeah.
I don't like, I wouldn't wanna do Christmas here. It doesn't feel like Christmas to me being in the
What
Yeah.
sun,
if you
like
transport us all to, say, Fiji? What if we were all in
Oh.
Fiji
I think I
together?
want 1 day of snow and magic of
She's
that,
fucking
and then
mental.
Fiji.
She lives in
So
Arizona.
so a lay
So she loves
so what
it.
you're saying is a layover in
Yeah,
Europe.
or just, like, bring in a bunch of fake snow,
Go to
you know,
London
just
for yeah, go to London for a
And
night,
then we go to Greece.
and then we
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You guys are 2 little assholes over there,
Yeah.
just vibing off
Let's
each
go
other.
back to
We're never
Majorca.
doing
We do
this
that.
again.
Yeah, Mallorca. Okay, Christmas in Mallorca with all your favorite people. Amazing. Like,
So
right?
that's what your dream is.
Yeah, actually, it would be because I don't have the luxury of being in a nice hot climate. I would love to be here with the Billingsley rum punch, maybe with a cherry in it or some sort of like garnish.
No, that's
Oh,
you can.
whatever. I would say
That's
there's a
not the
garnish in
tradition, but you can.
whatever. For me, there'd be a garnish in it. So I'm just saying. Tip for the family for next time.
Mm.
And it would be in like Bora Bora or Fiji.
There, Bora
We would be
Bora.
in one of those little huts like on the water on the stilts.
How do
And then
you
you
bring
could
all of your
see through.
gifts?
Oh, fuck the gifts. Trip is a gift.
Yeah.
Even for
You
the
could just bring
kids?
small little gifts. You
Or are
challenge
the kids
everyone.
not there? When you choose your people, the kids are back
Yeah,
home.
well, that's what she's saying. She's choosing not to bring her kids on
Yeah.
Christmas.
So,
Look,
no,
she's like, "Oh yeah, I have
I would
kids."
love for them to be there. I would also their love to be an option for childcare. Okay, just saying.
The next hut over.
Yeah, and the hut over, someone's caring for them, like all
It's
the
like the
rich people.
Kardashians.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get over to that hut. Fucking sick of looking at
Yeah.
you.
When Kim lost her diamonds,
Oh,
right?
jeez, we don't want to go. That would be Brit.
Kim,
I lost one of my diamonds.
Kim, there are kids dying in the world.
Oh my god,
So good.
so privileged.
So good.
Well, anyways, would you do
That was
that?
fun.
Was that yours? Was that your dream Christmas?
Sure, yeah, I have no kids, so I can go. Yeah, I can
Don't
go.
bring the kids
I can
into
go.
this,
Yeah.
okay?
You kind of have to when you have them. Like,
Yeah,
Okay, so
like a
anyways.
wet blanket.
Okay. Okay. We don't say that out loud, hun. We don't say it out loud. I just can't wait for you guys to have children.
and how
Like
fucked we're gonna
babies, you
be.
know?
Yeah.
Babies. It's going to be
Yeah,
amazing.
Katie, you got engaged. When's the time? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah,
Magic.
when is it? When is it?
Give us the timeline.
Marriage, kids.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
All of it. Okay. Well, I think we've gone through enough
Yeah.
Christmas traditions, questions.
So wait, maybe we should close out with just like,
Should
what
we?
are we doing for our listeners?
shit,
What
yeah.
should they expect? You know?
New Year's.
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do
No.
you know?
No, not New Year's. Like, what are you expecting? Like, we're taking a break.
Oh,
You won't hear from us from now until the second week of January. We're going to take the first week off because I don't think anyone wants to really tune in for us.
no, it's
So we'll
boring.
come back second week with a smasher.
Yeah.
With a bang.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've checked a calendar. Like, the first Tuesday in January is the 2nd, so it's a very early.
Yeah, we're not doing it that week.
No, we'll do the
That's what I'm
next
following
saying.
week.
So, like, it's too early. Like, it's
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious.
Yeah.
okay. Did you know that then?
Yes, I
'Cause
did
that's
actually,
your
because I
first
have
day
to go
back
back
at
to
work.
work.
There you
I have
go.
to go back
Yeah.
to work on
But
the
she'll
2nd.
work from home.
Beautiful. We'll see.
I mean,
I
we
have
could
to
maybe
show
do
up.
like
I
a
have to
funny
tell
little one
people.
like this for the second. We'll see. Plan for us for the second week of January.
Second week
Yeah.
of January. We'll be back at it. And actually, funny enough, as we hit January, a few months in, we're going to be hitting up our 50th episode. So,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, we'll be about 10 shy, but I mean, like after about 10, we'll be at our 50th episode. So we have to do something good
But
for
you've
that.
only done like 50. 10 is a lot. That's,
I mean,
That's
big
okay.
percentage.
Sure.
that's a month and a half.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be February, end of
Yeah, but
February.
still, it's coming in hot
Absolutely.
for
Yeah.
some
No,
people
What do you
fair,
mean
fair
10
enough.
during a very
episodes is a
sad
month and
time.
a half? 10 episodes is 2.5
2 and a
months.
half. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
Yeah, quick
Yeah.
math. Come
Oh,
on.
do here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Whew.
So
Oh my
like
God,
Thank-
funny
around end of
story
Thanks.
actually.
Thanks, Britt.
One quick funny story.
Spring.
So American Thanksgiving here. I decided to cook a turkey and do
Ooh.
the
Oh, good for
stuffing and
you.
all these things. Well, I was talking to my mom and I'm like, cooking a turkey, like, how do you do it? She's like, for every pound, you do 20 minutes at like 350. So I get my calculator out, do my math, it's like almost 11 pounds times 20. It's like 220 minutes, whatever. And so I was like, okay, awesome. I'll do like 2 hours and 30 minutes just to make sure it's well done. Cause last year I had a mishap and it wasn't cooked all the way
It
through. I
doesn't
had to
seem
put it
like a
back in.
lot.
No, that's not the
So
correct timing.
Did you stuff the turkey?
Just wait. She said 220 some minutes, which is how many hours?
It's
Not
only
not
like
2 hours and 30
it's
minutes.
not even
well,
2
that's
hours.
the problem.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I take it out and prepping everything. I'm
Fucking
like,
thing
okay,
is
Scott, you can
huge.
start like carving it. And he goes and he's like, it's a little bloody still. And I'm like,
Oh no.
what? Everything's ready. And then I'm like so upset because I nailed everything. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? Last year I did something wrong. Like, I just can't cook a turkey. So I start telling him my math. And I'm like, so I do this, I do. And he goes, babe, there's 60 minutes in an hour, not 100. And I
Oh.
went, oh no,
Yeah.
shave like a good hour and a half off
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Just thinking
Shit.
like, yeah, just I didn't calculate it right.
It's gonna be a
Then I
long
go,
happy hour.
oh,
Fuck.
so no, I was like, we're eating without the turkey. And then we'll come
Oh.
back in an hour and a half and eat the turkey.
Oh.
Of
Oh,
course, then I
Wow.
overcooked the turkey because I was so
Oh.
paranoid. So then it was dry. We didn't really have a turkey. Anyways, the
Makes
more
for good
disappointing
soup.
thing, yeah, I should have done that. It's too
What'd you do
long.
with it then?
I was
What'd
so
you do with all
disappointed. I just threw it in the
she
garbage.
tossed it. She
No.
tossed it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, Brittany. You
Well,
could
listen, I'm not
could
a
have
Betty
saved all
home
the meat. You
cooker.
could have freeze it. You
What
could have
about the people
frozen
that you
it.
could have just
No,
donated?
listen, don't make me feel bad. The blood and the fucking turkey. Listen, it was so
Oh, bloody
dry.
turkey.
It was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Did it
oh,
explode?
it was
And it
not
made a
good.
good soup, but that's okay. Call me next time. I'll walk you
Yeah.
through it, hun.
Well, the worst is that last year I did this wrong and didn't learn from it. Like, I never
Yeah.
Oh.
clued in that that's what I
She
did
didn't fail
last year
forward, did
too.
she?
No, she
No,
fell
I failed
forward.
backwards.
Fell
Oh.
Backwards.
backwards. Yeah,
But
fell
this year I'm
backwards.
failing forward.
Next year is always an opportunity for
Oh,
growth, hun.
So just
yeah.
what the lesson was, you just double check your work.
Talk to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, or hire someone. Like, there's no problem with
Justine,
outsourcing.
I like to do things myself,
Yeah.
and I
I
would
have
have
no
nailed
issues
it
outsourcing.
had I done the math right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was a fatal error.
It's just like the text
Fatal.
about the time zone difference
Oh,
between
okay, you don't have
Ottawa.
to bring
Christ.
that up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and I was
Oh.
that might have been the same day, guys. So, like,
Oh.
clearly I just wasn't thinking, you
And
know?
that's okay. You're tired.
Top 40 under 40, guys.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
That's
fucking
yeah.
SVP right
You just
there.
open another
top
Love her.
30 under 30.
open
No.
God love
another
her.
bottle of wine and just carry on.
Yeah, liquid meal. That's okay. We've all done it.
And with that, we'll wrap up. We don't need to
Okay.
expose
And
anything else.
a Merry Christmas and a
Merry
very, very
Christmas.
happy New Year to everyone, to our viewers, to
Yeah.
just anyone. Right? Britt's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, shut
Yeah,
up
sure.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
No, you know what I was thinking of? That I want you guys to take a selfie and I'll take one so we can put that on the
Oh, that's
socials when we
good.
send this out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got into logistics. But back to your happy holidays.
Yeah.
Happy
We love you
holidays.
all.
Yes.
Wish
Have a
you the
great rest of
best.
the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And happy 2024.
And we'll come in hot for 2024, won't we? As we do.
As we do. Okay, cheers.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Cheers,